Small guns, big difference. These aren't range toys or safe queens. These are the pistols you carry when comfort, speed, and concealment matter more than anything else. In 2025, the pocket pistol game is sharper than ever. But finding one that actually performs when the pressure's on, that's the challenge. Some jam, some sting your hand, and a few actually surprise you. In this video, we're breaking down the pocket pistols that earn their spot. Tested, trusted, and ready for real-life carry. From ultralight 380s to snappy little 9s, if it made this list, it's because it works when you need it most. Stay tuned. Your next pocket gun might be just one rank away. Number 10, the Ruger LCP II. This is what you carry when leaving the house without a gun isn't an option, but carrying a big one isn't practical. It's slim, feather light, and purpose-built for deep concealment. Whether you're in gym shorts or a business suit, this thing disappears without effort and shows up when it counts. Measuring 5.17 inches long and just 0.91 inches wide, it tucks into a pocket like a wallet. At only 10.6 ounces, it's so light you'll forget it's there until you need it. It's chambered in 380 ACP with a 2.75-inch barrel and holds 6+1 rounds. The trigger is a major step up from earlier versions, shorter, smoother, and easier to control. That means tighter groups and quicker follow-up shots. Recoil is snappy but manageable, thanks to a new grip texture that locks into your hand better. The sights are simple but improved, wide enough to catch your eye fast in close-range situations. Frames made of high-strength nylon, slide is steel, no nonsense, durable, and dependable. Pros: ultra-light and truly pocket-sized, clean trigger pull, no drama, surprisingly shootable for its size. Cons: grip is short without the extended mag. Basic black sights could use color. Latest price, new around $259 to $329. Used, typically around $200 to $240, depending on condition. Number 9, Kel-Tec P-32. When you want to back up that vanishes in your pocket but still gets the job done, this little guy earns its spot. It's one of the lightest center fire pistols out there, only 6.6 ounces unloaded. That means no printing, no sag, and no excuse to leave it behind. It's about 5.1 inches long, 3.5 inches tall, and barely 3/4 of an inch wide. It's chambered in 32 ACP with a 2.68-inch barrel and a 7+1 capacity. That may not sound like much, but here's the catch. It shoots softer than a 380, making follow-up shots quicker and far more controllable. The grip isn't big, but the undercut trigger guard and checker texture make it surprisingly comfortable. The trigger is double action only, long but smooth, and the last round hold open is a rare bonus on something this small. Recoil? Mild. Reliability? Solid. It's not flashy, but it's dependable, and that's the whole point. Pros: featherweight and disappears in any pocket. Minimal recoil, even for new shooters. Simple, proven design that works. Cons: basic sights aren't ideal. May feel too small without a pinky extension. Latest price, new around $210 to $329. Used, typically around $150 to $220, depending on condition. Number 8, Beretta 3032 Tomcat. This one doesn't just hide well, it brings something to the table most pocket guns can't: style, smarts, and a little old school flair. It's compact but not your average deep carry piece. The tip-up barrel features lets you load the chamber without racking the slide, huge for those with low grip strength or anyone who wants fast, simple operation. It's chambered in 32 ACP with a 2.4-inch barrel and a 7-round capacity, weighing in at 14.5 ounces. It's still light enough to carry without dragging you down, yet hefty enough to soak up recoil. The DASA trigger setup means you get a long first pull and lighter follow-ups. Sized at 4.92 inches long and about 1.1 inches wide, it fits the pocket roll well. The aluminum frame and steel slide give it a tough build, and the controls are laid out smartly, with a frame-mounted safety and bottom rear mag release. Shooting, it is smooth. Recoil is soft, accuracy solid, but slide bite is something to watch if you grip high. Pros: easy to use tip-up barrel, comfortable recoil, and DASA trigger, compact and durable. Cons: slide bite can be an issue for large hands. Pricey for a backup piece. Latest price, new around $397 to $579. Used, typically around $300 to $329, depending on condition. Number 7, Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380. When backup matters and space is limited, this little carry gun checks all the right boxes. It's built for deep concealment, but it doesn't cut corners. With a 2.75-inch barrel and an overall length of 5.25 inches, it's compact enough to disappear in a pocket or ankle holster. Weighing just 11.85 ounces, it's easy to carry daily without the drag. Chambered in 380 ACP with a 6+1 capacity, it's small but effective. The double-action only trigger is long but predictable, designed for safety and simplicity. The polymer frame and stainless steel slide keep it lightweight and tough. One standout feature, a built-in laser. It's mounted right into the frame and activates with a press of a button. Perfect for quick gaming and low light. It also includes drift-adjustable iron sights, a slide stop, and a loaded chamber indicator for added safety. It's not a match pistol, but at close range it runs smooth and gets the job done. Pros: compact, snag-free design. Built-in laser enhances visibility, lightweight and easy to carry. Cons: long trigger pull isn't for everyone. Break-in period may be required. Latest price: new around $355 to $399. Used typically around $200 to $240 depending on condition. Number 6. Sig Sauer P238. At first glance, it looks like a shrunken down 1911, but once you shoot it, you realize it's a whole different beast. This Micro 380 is built for serious shooters who want pocket carry without sacrificing performance. It's small, but it runs like a much bigger gun. With a 2.7-inch barrel, it measures 5.5 inches in length and stands 3.9 inches tall. It weighs 15.2 ounces, giving it just enough mass to tame recoil without adding bulk. The frame is aluminum alloy. The slide is stainless steel and is chambered at 380 ACP with a 6+1 capacity, 7+1 with the extended mag. What really sets this one apart? The trigger. It's single action and crisp, making accurate shots feel easy. Combine that with real steel night sights, yes, full-size Sig light, and you've got one of the best shooting pocket pistols out there. Controls are modeled after the 1911. Thumb safety, slide release, and mag release are all right where you should be. The grip's a little short, but the gun points well and shoots even better. Pros: top-tier night sights, clean, light trigger, surprisingly accurate for its size. Cons: premium price, short grip can pinch on reloads. Latest price: new around $599 to $699. Used typically around $500 to $550, depending on condition. Number 5. The Kimber Micro 9. If you ever wished your 1911 could fit in your pocket, this is probably what you were picturing. It brings that old-school charm in a modern, carry-friendly package, with a sleek aluminum frame and a clean two-tone finish. It looks sharp, but it's more than looks. It performs. Chambered in 9mm, it features a 3.15-inch barrel and weighs just 15.6 ounces unloaded. It's only 6.1 inches long and 1.06 inches wide, which makes it easy to carry, even in dress clothes. The 7+1 capacity feels right at home for its size, and the extended base plate helps get your pinky on the grip. The trigger is crisp, around 3.7 pounds, and it feels smooth right out of the box. The beaver tail gives you solid control, and the recoil is lighter than you'd expect for something this compact. It's a great shooter at 5 to 15 yards, but keep it clean. After about 120 rounds, some cycling issues started to show up. With proper maintenance, though, it runs like it should. Pros: solid trigger and soft recoil, 1911 style controls, and a small frame. Comfortable and classy. Cons: can be picky when dirty. Magazine well is tight for quick reloads. Latest price: new around $589 to $799. Used typically around $450 to $650 depending on condition. Number 4. Springfield Hellcat. It's compact, it's high capacity, and it's ready for action. With a sleek 6-inch overall length and weighing in at just 18.6 ounces, this 9mm micro pistol is a top contender in the concealed carry category. Boasting a barrel length of 3 inches and a twist rate of 1 to 10. It's designed for accuracy while still packing a punch. This little powerhouse comes with a capacity of either 11+1 or 13+1 rounds, depending on whether you choose the flush or extended magazine. The sights are equipped with tritium front sights, and the rear is optics ready, giving you flexibility to customize your setup. When it comes to recoil, expect the typical snap of a micro pistol, but that doesn't hinder its performance. In our testing, the Hellcat delivered a consistent and fun shooting experience with zero malfunctions around 400 rounds. The grip features textured triangles for a comfortable yet secure hold, and the wraparound serrations on the slide make it easier to handle under pressure. Pros: high capacity for its size, optics ready and versatile, accurate and reliable. Cons: price is on par with more premium pistols. Slide release lever placement might not suit every shooter. Latest price: new around $550 to $560. Used typically around $380 to $400. Depending on condition. Number 3. The Glock 43X. Some carry guns feel too small in the hand. This one doesn't. Strikes a rare bounce. Thin enough to vanish under a t-shirt, big enough to get all your fingers on the grip. That's why so many folks keep coming back to it. It's chambered in 9mm and comes with a 3.41-inch barrel. The whole thing measures just 6.5 inches long, 1.1 inches wide, and weighs around 23 ounces loaded. It ships with a 10-round magazine, but aftermarket options can bump that up without adding bulk. The trigger is classic and predictable, about 5.5 pounds, and the recoil is smooth. It's not flashy, but it's consistent. That's what matters in a carry piece. At the range, it runs clean through any type of ammo. Steel, brass, hollow points, it eats it all. The sights are usable but plain, and that's one of the few things worth upgrading right out of the box. Pros: extremely reliable, comfortable grip and slim profile. Easy to carry all day. Cons: basic factory sights. Capacity is lower unless you upgrade mags. New, around $448 to $567. Used, typical around $375 to $430 depending on condition. Number 2. The Ruger LCP Max. This little pocket rocket holds more rounds than you'd expect. It disappears faster than your car keys and gym shorts. It's tiny, lightweight, and built for deep concealment, but Here's the kicker. It holds 10+1 rounds of 380 ACP right out of the box. Add the optional 12-round mag, and you're packing more firepower than most guns its size. Overall length is just 5.17 inches. Barrel is 2.8 inches. It weighs only 10.6 ounces. That's feather light. Perfect for summer carry or backup duty. The sights are a real standout too. Tritium front with a wide notch rear, giving you a quick, easy sight picture in low light. Recoil is snappy but manageable. The grip texture is comfortable and won't rub you raw when carried close. Trigger pull is around 7 pounds with a clean break. Now, it's picky with steel-cased ammo and has a bit of a break-in period, but after a few hundred rounds, it runs clean with brass and hollow points. Pros: super compact and light, great factory sights, solid capacity for its size. Cons: doesn't like steel-cased ammo, needs a tool to field strip. Latest price: new around $256 to $379. Used typically around $200 to $240, depending on condition. Number 1, the Sig Sauer P365. This little 9mm didn't just change the game, it created a new one. It packs 10+1 rounds into a frame so small you'd swear it shouldn't be possible. At just 5.8 inches long and barely an inch wide, it's one of the easiest guns to carry. No matter what you're wearing, the 3.1-inch barrel and slim profile make it a favorite for IWB or appendix carry, while the grip texture gives you real control under pressure. It weighs just 17.8 ounces unloaded and comes optic ready on some models. The trigger breaks at around 6 pounds and has a clean short reset. Recoil is totally manageable, and the accuracy is dialed in for real-world defense distances. Whether you're hitting steel or doing rapid drills, it runs smooth and shoots better than most guns its size. Pros: huge capacity for its size. Top-tier sights, comfortable and customizable. Cons: grip may feel short for large hands. No manual safety on the standard model. Latest price: new around $546 to $568. Used typically around $465 to $486, depending on condition. If one of these made you think twice about what you carry, mission accomplished. Hit that like, drop your thoughts below, and smash subscribe so you never miss the next must-have.